And Spidey. Number 1.
Let's fucking go to the hotel room now, I guess. Head to the hotel, head to bed, wake up in the morning, and chill at the fucking hotel. Here we are at the hotel. Yeah, buddy, at the hotel, at the resort. Oh, hell yeah. Hi, son. Your room is this way. Okay, got it, Mom. Your room is upstairs. Me, you, and your sister are staying in separate rooms. Your room is here, well, my room, here, her room, down there. Okay, got it. Have fun in there? Yeah, I will. See ya. See ya. So, this is my room, huh? Google, turn the lights. Got it. Thanks, Google. You're welcome. Bedroom here, nice. A bed here. Lounge area. Fridge. What's in here? Oh, bathroom. Shower. Toilet. Sink. Nice. TV there. Nice. And then workout area. Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Google. Unlock. Unlock the door. Got it? Oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I just remembered. It's night time. Fuck. Okay, let's go to bed. Google, unlock my door. Got it? Head to bed. Wake up in the morning. First day out vacation in the theme park. 7 in the morning. Google, unlock my door, please. Got it? Thanks. Oh shit. Give me a minute. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. Let's go fucking chill outside, buddy. Look at the park. Why not? Oh, I'm just so excited. Today's my first day here at the theme park. Let's go chill. Let's go chill somewhere else instead of at the hotel. I don't feel like going on rides today. I feel like just chilling and relaxing. Like fuck, I don't feel like going on rides today. I feel like just chilling and yeah, smoking weed, watch YouTube for the day. Until tomorrow. Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let's go chill somewhere. What's this way? chill. Oh, okay, so we're a shopping center. Nice. Let's go chill. Let's go chill upstairs up there. How do I get upstairs though? Oh. Upstairs is for VIPs. Okay. So up there is for VIPs, buddy. I gotcha, cunt. I fucking gotcha. So it looks like I have to chill down here. So I have to chill here, buddy. Not here, but here. Press play.
Tom Holland bumped into a major
Mark a
celebrity
drop
on
to the
set,
guy.
got pulled off by a kid playing an extra, and he flipped and climbed his way through multiple movies. So how does he do it all? We've got all the behind-the-scenes shots and a ton of commentary from the cast and crew who make all the magic happen, so stick around for the good stuff. We're getting Spidey. Number 1. Tom's the bomb.
He's just the man for the job.
Alright, so is there anything we love more than this amazing duo? Not only are they a great couple in real life, their chemistry and work together on screen hits it out of the park. And what's even better is how much both of them adore and respect each other's work.
He's great. He loves his job. He just knows his character so well that he just can fall into it, which is really cool to watch.
After filming such stellar footage, it's no wonder these two wanted to spend more time together off-screen.
He's a really good dude, and I think that really shines through on screen. I mean, one of the most special parts of all of this is the fact that I got to meet Tom Holland.
Number 2.
I'm the superhero. I'm supposed to look cool.
Okay, so they're a solid duo, but that height difference between these two did prove to be a bit of an issue at times on set.
I would land before him, because my feet obviously hit the ground before he does.
Safety was, of course, a question, and pretty intense. But of course, the key to all good relationships is working together as a team, and Zendaya really did Tom a solid.
I would sort of land like this, and my feet would swing from underneath me, and then she would catch me.
Number 3. Need a scarf there, Peter Parker? The set turned out to be a total winter wonderland filming for SpiderMan No Way Home. It was chilly for sure, but that didn't stop Holland from bringing magic once again. Number 4.
The chemistry between him and Tom is undeniable and hilarious.
Okay, so we've got some great duos to love in Spider-Man. Of course, we'll always ship MJ and Peter Parker, but that bond between Ned and Peter, well, that's one for the books.
Tom and I had really hit it off from my first screen test, and it's been really easy since then.
The love between these two seems endless, and it made for some fab performances on screen.
Betty, just give me a minute with my friend.
Peter, just give me a minute with my boyfriend.
Whoa, hey look, I appreciate you, bro.
Spider-Man's best friend, Ned, played by my very real best friend, Jacob Batalon. It's probably the most important relationship throughout the movie. He's the only person who he confides in to talk about being Spider-Man.
Number 5.
Again, I asked for a zip, and I didn't get one.
Them Spidey suits are tight. We're talking very inconvenient and oftentimes awkward tight. However, the whole headpiece area was pretty complex in how it was put together.
The eyes pop out, And there used to be these fans. I remember them bragging about they added in these fans that you could click and it would supposedly cool me down. They worked once.
But how did Holland manage to consume anything?
There's a hole underneath the eye socket where we used to...
Even Holland was caught off guard.
I just sort of bumped into this guy in a cloak and was like, watch out, mate.
The cloaked guy? None other than Willem Dafoe.
Oh shit, the goblin's here.
SpiderMan. I wanted to do it very badly.
Number 10. You know the one we're talking about. The one that made Zendaya make this face?
100-foot swing, which was awesome.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Never doing that again.
We don't blame you, girl. Number 11.
That was scary.
The first day of shooting, I remember not being able to remember my line.
Tom is obviously vital to the movies, but his presence turned out to be extra special for Jake Gyllenhaal when he was struggling on set.
And I went up to Tom Holland, I was like, dude, help me out. He's like, it's all good, just relax.
These two, of course, turned out to be incredibly good pals after working together, and we have no doubt Holland's help made a big impact on their relationship. Number 12. We don't get just one Holland in No Way Home. We get an even smaller Holland as well, if you could believe it.
He's telling me about this scene. They need a young person to play a burglar who Spider-Man's going to catch. And he's going, do you think Harry would want to do it? I'm like, bollocks to Harry, he's doing it.
The set became a pretty beautiful family affair, but Holland wanted to make sure his little bro could put his money where his mouth was after razzing Tom for his complaining.
So we're doing this scene, Harry's upside down, swinging back and forward, and bless him, he's doing a really good job.
So far, so good.
He's driving home that day, and he's like, mate, you can complain as much as you want. We saw the film the other day, and they've cut the scene.
That's a tough break, little Holland. Number 13.
One of the great things about Homecoming and this movie are the astounding cast.
Astounding and talented. It's something pretty special. Tom's Spidey power is probably most obvious when Holland is pulling off so many of his own stunts.
So basically, I sit in that car, and the stunt driver sits in that little cabin and zips around these streets.
And while I certainly do a fair share of web swinging and wall crawling, I definitely don't do it alone.
All the wicked performances and tricks are definitely a collaborative effort, but Tom's skills really bring a whole lot extra to the table.
The fact that they trust me to make that suggestion and then to perform it later is a real privilege.
Number 14.
One of the main reasons why I'm here is because I was trained in gymnastics and I use it every day.
Holland's gymnast background totally helped in securing his role, and on the set, it makes him that much more impressive as he really embodies the superhero.
There hasn't been a day, I don't think, on this movie where I haven't had to use some sort of athletic ability.
It's not easy work, but if we know anything, it's that Tom is dedicated. Holland gets plenty of practice off camera as well. Number 15. With Holland on set, sure, there was a ton of intense work and impressive stunts, but there were also a whole lot of these.
I'm a virgin.
I was trying so hard not to sneeze.
He's laughing. No, we got it. I got this. My scene partner is breaking.
Can you see my face?
No.
Not at all, so I can smile.
Yeah, you can smile. It's been an honor. You can't. Your whole body's moving. Maybe we don't shake hands. We'll just do this. Thank you. He just ran out.
Like a grandmother.
Yeah, like a grandmother.
Like a grandmother, darling.
Nice to meet you.
I'll be a tiny bit closer.
Oh, God.
Not that far. Come on. Go back.
There's just a lot to take in.
You just laughed
You
at
were
my
looking around
performance.
so far so you couldn't look at me, which made me laugh. Yeah. I don't think the shot works.
Number 16. A major reason for Holland's success is just how much work and effort he puts into his job.
Brings so much thought to the character and helps.
Passionately, he talks about the work.
I really think we've benefited the movie by having me in the suit do the stunts and pull the suit off so you can see that I did it.
Number 17. The hard work obviously started long before filming even began.
It makes every part of your body shake, and it's awful. It's a lot of fun and it works, but it really is the worst thing I've ever done.
There was boxing, and more boxing, and more boxing. But the prep to play Spider-Man included some more unconventional fitness techniques.
It's like you wear this sort of like black suit and they put these pads on you and you basically do like a yoga class while they electrocute you.
Sorry, they what?
Yeah, it's like muscle stimulation, but you work out while you use it.
No surprise Tom wasn't such a big fan. It sounds kind of nightmarish. We'll stick with the boxing, thank you. Number 18. While pretty much everyone we know is a fan of Tom Holland, one little extra on set had quite a different reaction to the superhero's presence.
We actually had a kid on set the other day, a little extra, and I walked on set and he was like pulling his mum's shirt, and I go over to say hello.
There goes Tom, kind as ever. He definitely had no idea this was coming.
And as I go to give him a high five, he's like, no, I hate you. He's like, I don't like you.
Those seem like fighting words, but turns out there was a bit more behind it.
So I went to give him a high five again, and he's like, no, I'm on Team Iron Man. You're going to regret that one day, buddy.
Number 19. Zendaya got to see up close just how tough being on set could be for her co-star and partner, especially when the set was unprotected and the paparazzi could go full tilt. It's difficult for Tom, who has to be in the full Spidey suit. It's not like he can be incognito. Holland has a ton of pressure on him, but the fact is that even when he's feeling overwhelmed by the press, when he's on set and in character, he's 100% there and never lets that performance suffer. Number 20.
Have a great take, everybody. A lot of energy.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Or in this case, if Tom Holland doesn't think his performance is as good as it could be, it's back to the drawing board. Zendaya got to see just how rigorous a worker he is up close. I watched him do a fight scene all day, which is exhausting. He'd do a move, come back to the monitors, watch it, and say, I can do that better. Even if everyone else thought the work was solid, Holland couldn't rest until the absolute best footage was there. He's committed to the craft for sure, but this dedication, it's beyond impressive.
The people that are here is why we make these movies.
Alright, so by now we're pretty positive we can confirm that Tom Holland is actually a real-life superhero. He certainly has all the goods for it, and with Zendaya by his side, honestly, what can't he do? What's your favorite Tom Holland moment?
Did someone say KFC?
Far From Home wouldn't be the same movie without its incredible special effects. Everything from touching up Spidey's suits to creating the elementals required multiple companies, hundreds of people, and hours of work. So we'll spend this video breaking down their additions to the film and just how incomplete it would look without them.
In every interview, he's like, when I wear the bubble hat, and I'm like, no, you didn't.
Far From Home's most memorable scene has got to be the intense illusion battle, the big midway fight sequence of the film. Framestore, the company in charge of this sequence, was given an unusual amount of freedom to create the scene. They weren't given a set script to follow. Instead, they were given the creative freedom to come up with the concepts for the illusions at the same time they were animating and adding effects to the shots. This gave them the unique opportunity to provide direction for the on-set production team. For example, with this shot where MJ is attacked by Mysterio, Framestore blocked out the animation ahead of time with a CG MJ, complete with precise lighting from the moon and lights of the Eiffel Tower. This rendered footage was passed along to the set production, who were able to recreate the exact lighting Framestore needed for the shot. This allowed them to slip Zendaya's performance into the final product looking absolutely perfect. By the way, the construction site where the battle takes place, 100% CG. Framestore created the entire building model, adding Tom Holland's mocap footage on top.
Of course,
they
because
used a
it'll
mocap
be
suit
most
instead of
likely
filming
too
Tom in
dynamic.
costume to save time on set. All of those reality-bending illusions would have meant way too many costume changes for just one sequence. That nightmare-inducing zombie Iron Man utilized mocap as well. Framestore went through several designs for the undead hero, finding the right balance to be horrifying without showing anything too gruesome. The final product finds a good middle ground, resembling a mummy beneath the broken bits of machinery. Marvel moviegoers are no stranger to the incredible holograms of this cinematic universe, which means the VFX teams have to keep their designs consistent with the Marvel style while putting in a few new twists to keep the visuals from getting stale for longtime fans. For this scene, where Mysterio is introduced as Quentin Beck and explains the elemental attacks, filming was done using a special light box table. Rising Sun Pictures had to not only design and place the holograms in the scene, but adjust the lighting and colors depending on which holograms were showing to make them look like they were really in the room with the actors. The work had to be done in layers, sometimes completely removing the lighting from on set. The lighting in the raw footage lacks the subtle colors reflecting from the holograms that don't just make the scene look pretty, but create an atmosphere to complement the actors' performances. Sometimes an actor's job boils down to fighting invisible monsters on set. The scene with the water elemental battle was filmed on set with recreations of buildings from Venice on top of a huge pool of water and blue screens as backdrops. While the scene utilized a ton of CG, most of the stunts were accomplished by Tom and his stunt doubles, Luke Scott and Greg Townley.
I never have a stunt double, it's always me.
VFX not only hid the wires required to help Tom jump from pole to pole and vault onto the Rialto Bridge, but filled in the backgrounds of Venice and, of course, brought the water elemental to life. There were no rigs or dummies used for the monster, which means the actors had to rely on their imaginations to really sell their performances. All of that water they were drenched with was real, though, and very cold. Similar techniques were used for filming the scenes in London. While portions of the scenes set on Tower Bridge were filmed on location, they also filmed using set pieces such as the tour bus in front of green screens. The shots littered with rubble and broken down cars were set pieces in front of green screens too. For wide shots, Imageworks built a complete 3D model of Tower Bridge. This model was also used for filming all the destruction that took place during the climactic final battle. During all this action, we see tons of drones in various states of despair. Imageworks was able to create all of these broken bots by altering their original models. The drones were constructed out of various individual pieces, all coming together to form a single machine. Like the water elemental, the drones didn't use any objects on set as stand-ins to help the actors visualize the scene. Here's what Peter's final confrontation with Beck really looked like on set. Believe it or not, this scene set in a vibrant field of tulips was filmed in an empty grass lot in the UK. The jet and all the flowers were CG. Image Engine had to simulate an entire field of tulips with natural wind as well as the jet landing. Over 2 million tulips were simulated in this scene. There were 8 colors and 8 different tulips created for each color. In order to render all of them efficiently, they used a method called pre-caching, where software will download data ahead of time in anticipation of its use. That way, the computers weren't forced to simulate 2 million flowers at the same time. Stripped of CGI, this scene is just Tom Holland and Jon Favreau standing in some grass. Stripped of CGI, this scene is just Tom Holland and Jon Favreau standing in some grass. Did you know Imageworks did VFX for all the previous Spider-Man movies? That's right, they provided effects for the original trilogy and The Amazing Spider-Man. Producers were actually reluctant to go to them again for the MCU installments since they wanted to give the third iteration of the hero a fresh new look. That was until they saw this test footage Imageworks whipped up to prove that they were up to the task. That's not Tom Holland in costume. That's completely CG. The 3D model looked and moved so convincingly that even Tom Holland himself was fooled. To innovate on their previous work, they focused on making MCU Spider-Man the most realistic one yet. They did this by studying imperfections in Tom's movements from unused takes and incorporating them into the animated Spider-Man. Moments of hesitation or getting caught off balance helped make the CG Spidey feel far more grounded in reality than any of the previous films. While some of Spidey's suits are completely computer-generated and require a mocap suit, even the costumes on set require digital tweaking here and there. It can be as simple as removing wrinkles to keep the suit looking smooth, or adding wear and tear from the intense action sequences. Following in Tony Stark's footsteps, Peter enters the workshop in the back of the jet to build his own suit for the first time since he ran around Queens in sweats. While the shots of Peter entering are all CG, there was also a physical set for the workshop. After filming Tom on set, the holograms were added in post with VFX. Image Engine had to create an exact replica of the set in order to accurately layer the holograms and moving machinery over the real footage, bringing the workshop to life in the final product. This scene isn't just an important character moment for Peter, but a chance for the audience to see what goes into building a Stark Tech Spidey suit. Image Engine had to decide what the individual elements of the suit would look like, ultimately breaking it down into 3 layers for the construction process. There's a white wet fiber layer, a layer of black and red fabric detailing, and a layer for hard surfaces, such as the eyepieces and chest patches. The company in charge of VFX for the final battle in London, Imageworks, kept these details consistent when adding battle damage to the suit. If we look at his suit closely during his emotional reunion with MJ, we can see patches of white material where the suit sustained damage.
It's a little, thing that I pull out, and then I put a squeezy tube down into my mouth, and then I can drink from my bottle.
Just how uncomfortable can wearing a Spider-Man suit be? Every Spider-Man film has boasted an extremely vibrant collection of characters equipped with some state-of-the-art costumes and makeup. From those tight Spidey suits to those gruesome villainous prosthetics, the stars of the Spider-Man movies had to get quite uncomfortable when portraying their on-screen personas.
I was just swinging about in this super creepy way, trying to talk to Peter.
Who wouldn't want to suit up as Spider-Man? It was our childhood dream to put on the iconic red and blue suit, and that was no different for star Tom Holland.
I feel like my whole life had been leading up to me trying on this suit.
Despite the excitement, wearing the suit on set did come with some setbacks. In fact, Holland believes that...
Oh, my favorite costume was because it's 7:30? I'm barely awake. I barely know where I am.
Andrew Garfield wasn't necessarily thrilled the first time he put on his Spider-Man suit. The suit he wore was made of a material that was designed to make you irritated. On top of that, Garfield's suit was skin-tight, which led to more of his body being visible to the public than we would have preferred. One of the first nights we were out on location in downtown LA. We were in a parking structure. I knew there were paparazzi taking terrible, unflattering shots of my, everything. It was an acting exercise.
It was just a lot to hold. I struggled to hold it all. I kind of rejected it a lot.
Rules were so strict that Holland claimed that even simply drinking water in the Spidey suit was dangerous. This led to Holland and the costume designers having to brainstorm ways to adapt, as obviously, Holland would need some fluids while filming in the heat.
I can kind of get it. I've had a Kit Kat in the suit now.
The left eye on the Spidey costume would have a squeezy tube attached that Holland would have to pull out and put into his mouth so he could get a drink of water. How refreshing.
I loved in Spider-Man, particularly playing the double role.
Willem Dafoe is known for his very distinguishable jawline. So when playing Norman Osborn in the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, he needed to look more like how the billionaire character looked in the comics. Dafoe was given dental prosthetics to make his teeth look straighter as the main villain, though the prosthetics were removed whenever his character would look at himself in the mirror.
And they were really fun to do.
While Willem Dafoe surprisingly did not need much prosthetic work done, the acclaimed thespian still had some discomfort about the Green Goblin's technologically advanced costume. Dafoe called his experience in costume severe, though he still had a great time on set. Whenever Tom Holland put on that Spider-Man suit, he knew there was no going back for him, in many ways, like having to wait to go to the bathroom.
An accident is not an option. That suit is so expensive. They'll be so upset with me.
In fact, Holland would have to plan going to take a bathroom break 45 minutes in advance. Hopefully there were no accidents while filming. Tobey Maguire wore the iconic red and blue Spider-Man suit over the course of 3 films. Just because he had a longer tenure as the character than somebody like Andrew Garfield, that didn't make the suit any more comfortable.
I didn't want to tell you at school because, yeah, what's up? I think I am, pregnant? Yeah. Do you know if you're having a boy or girl? Don't know, it's too early. Oh, good. I'll tell you when, the doctors let me know. Oh, good, sister. See ya. See ya, brother. See baby mama. See baby daddy. Hell yeah.
In fact, the black symbiote suit that Maguire wore in the third film proved to be the most uncomfortable suit of them all. It can ride up in the crotch a little bit. It's not really the outerwear of the suit, it's the inner bit that rides up. Well, at least it wasn't Flash Thompson giving the wedgies this time. Tobey Maguire holds the title of being the first actor to portray Spider-Man on the big screen, and with that, the costume designers were still trying to work through...
Let's go back to the hotel area. It's night time. Head to bed, wake up in the morning. Tomorrow is going to be my second day here at the theme park in the hotel. Oh, hell yeah. I can't believe it. Today, like, you know, it's my birthday. It's not my birthday anymore, but you know what I mean. I'm here for my birthday, for vacation, basically. Hell yeah, I can't believe it. Hell yeah, buddy. I cannot believe it. I'm here at the Disney World. The famous and notorious Disney World. Hell yeah. I cannot believe it, dude. I'm at the Disney World. Like, fuck yeah. Head to bed, wake up in the morning. Just another day here at a vacation, basically, at Disney World. For a week, my dude. Tomorrow is going to be my second day here. Hell yeah. Tomorrow is going to be my second day here at the vacation at Disney World. Oh, I'm just so excited for tomorrow. Another day at Disney World, dude. I still don't feel like going on rides. I just feel like chilling. Why not? Let's go into my room. Google. Google, unlock the door. Got it. Let's head to bed. Wake up in the morning.